All right, rise and shine, Central Indiana. It's 8 o'clock on your Saturday morning. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Lindsay Monroe. Thanks for starting your Saturday morning with us here on 13 Sunrise. You made it through another work week. Welcome to the weekend.
Yes, welcome. And unfortunately, some of us were kind of hoping for a little rain yesterday. Yeah. We missed out on that.
We did. I was driving, I've been all about out in Avon and Danville this past weekend, yesterday, and I was like seeing a lot of yellow grass out there, Lindsay.
It is, yeah, especially southern Indiana upgraded to a moderate drought, so we could really use the rain around here. It just does not look like that is going to be the case for us, as the remnants of that tropical system, which really were our best chance of getting some measurable rainfall, they're going to stay at bay to our south. Now, the far southeastern tier of the state, I should say southwestern tier of the state down near Evansville to Vincennes, picked up a little bit of rainfall and upwards of an inch in some spots, but really missing out on that for most of central Indiana. Now, we have had a little bit of cloud cover so far today, even a stray shower down near Evansville. But dry air is going to win out for today, which does mean the sky will stay clear. We're going to bring back the sunshine, and the fact that the ground is so dry, that means the air temperature will quickly warm back up. So right now we're at 70 here in the city, still at 59 up in Bunker Hill, but temperatures are on the upward trend depending on where you are in the state. It's been a little cooler to northern places because that sky has been mostly clear during the overnight. 70 here in the city. We've got 67 with a little bit of cloud cover down in Shelbyville and 64 in Columbus. It's going to be a hot one today, especially compared to average for this time of year. We are back in the upper 80s, mostly sunny skies this afternoon. Dry pattern continues this weekend, both today and tomorrow. We keep everything clear as far as sky conditions go. Temperatures today nearing 90 in the upper 80s. Very similar forecast for tomorrow, but we'll talk about one small glimmer of a chance of some rain as we look ahead at that 7-day forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. We continue to follow breaking news early this morning. Our crews just spoke to police who now confirm one person is dead after a shooting on the city's east side. Police received multiple calls about this shooting just after 6 this morning. They say it happened near Washington and Sherman. Police say they found a man dead at the scene along with multiple firearms. They say he is the 9th person shot within 12 hours here in Indy.
The violence we've seen in the last 12 hours, 24 hours, it's outrageous for us to see. For our community members and our neighbors to look around and see these types of things happening, for our officers and detectives who are working hard, responding to these types of things, it can be heartbreaking.
Yeah, it certainly is heartbreaking. Investigators say they have a person of interest detained this morning, but no official arrests have been made. Well, new this morning, a man is now in custody for a deadly overnight crash on the city's east side. It happened just before 4 this morning, just east of 34th and Arlington. Metro Police say they believe the suspect was driving a black sedan when they crossed the median and started driving the wrong way. His sedan then hit a moped, killing the driver. Police found the sedan empty at the scene, but witnesses helped police locate the driver. Officers are now they did arrest him, for an outstanding warrant. Investigators believe the suspect was intoxicated during the crash. Well, one man is in critical condition after a shooting and crash late last night. It happened just after 9:30 near 30th and Sherman. Police say the victim was injured after a gun battle between people in 2 different cars. Investigators believe the victim and the other people in the same car were trying to get away from another car that was shooting at them. That's when the vehicle crashed and everyone else in the car ran away from the scene. A woman who wasn't involved in the shooting was also injured. She's stable this morning.
Do you believe that between these 2 vehicles that they were targeting each other and that it wasn't a random in the neighborhood type thing?
Now, investigators are still searching for everyone else involved in that shooting. This morning, a mother is speaking out about the impact of this gun violence just a day after losing her son. This shooting happened off 16th Street and College Avenue early yesterday morning. Our Anna Chalker shares her message.
Rayon Matthews' mom told me that she was just speaking with him hours before he was shot and killed. She said he's been turning his life around these last couple of months, and when he was released from jail just about 45 days ago, he moved to that apartment complex when that shooting happened. I want you to take a look at video from that scene. Police tell us the shooting happened at Westmont Apartments on Lewis Street overnight. When officers got on scene, they saw a person shooting, and then they found Matthews lying on the ground with gunshot wounds. That's where he was pronounced dead. Police say they did take someone into custody, but they were later released during the investigation. We also received a statement from the complex. They say, we are aware of the tragic incident and working with law enforcement, sharing any camera footage. It is a shame gun violence is happening all over our city. Matthew's mom says he was a part of the New Boy program for the last 10 years, and he spoke with a lot of the younger kids in that program, and she wants anyone who has any information to reach out to police so he gets justice, and so does their family. In Indianapolis, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
And police tell us they do not have any new suspects since the release yesterday. The man accused of killing an Elwood police officer may not go on trial for another year. Yesterday, a Madison County judge delayed Carl Board's trial. He was supposed to start in January, but the judge pushed it back 9 months. Now it's scheduled to begin in September of next year. Boards is accused of shooting and killing Officer Noah Chanovez during a traffic stop in July of 2022. Boards faces the death penalty if convicted. 8:06 on your Saturday morning. It's week 4 of Operation Football. Our game of the week was a big one. Our Dave Calabro visited Hamilton Southeastern to show off their game against Fishers.
Oh, it's always a roller coaster ride on Friday nights with Operation Football. Oh my goodness. Fishers bringing a red cloud to take on Hamilton Southeastern. What a game it was. 8,000 fans packed this place, and thanks to the Royals for honoring me with a picture from 25 years ago when the Royals won the Spirit Award. The new generation once won too. The Tigers came out ready to go too. Ryan Timbalembu with the catch, 21 yards down to the 14 as Fishers goes up 7-zip. Back come the Royals. Carter Reed, he's gone, he finds the seam, he ties the game at 7. Fishers goes back to Timbalembu. He scores again, 14-7 lead. Second quarter, Fishers with another surgical drive. Quarterback Gage Sturgill on the money for the 21-7 lead. The Tiger fans enjoying this one. Still in the second, it's Sturgill again. He keeps it. Fishers up by 20 at halftime. But Hamilton Southeastern comes out hot. 14 unanswered points in the third quarter. Von Johnson scores to make it 27-21. HSE with some drama, but the Tigers hang on and win this Mudsock drama game. 37-35 your final score.